Start recording. Boom. Fuck if I know what episode it is.
It's 23.
23, apparently. That's 24.
This is your second one.
Yeah, there you go. Numbers. Oh, Swift doesn't know that he's doing 2 today. Anyways,
Wait.
nothing, honey. Keep wearing your snuggie. Can we? Yeah. First, let's go through our checklist here. We've got sort of our rules. First, we thank our contributors. You know, we thank May, our only contributor.
So we say good morning, afternoon.
We say good morning, afternoon, drive. You know, just whatever she needs. You know,
Merry
to feel.
Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Yeah, maybe she's listening to this later in the year.
Yeah, it could be very delayed.
Yeah. Yeah. My upload schedule. There's a
Happy
chance.
birthday.
Yeah, like this episode is getting recorded on February 23rd. So,
Oh, yeah.
whenever
Let's
you
hope that
hear
gets out
it,
there.
you
Can
know,
I see your phone?
Easter's coming up soon. Anyways, we're gonna do something new today. At Jit's request, this might be S tier content or it might get me copyright striked. Who knows? So, oh, I have an even better home. This is tough. I need to decide, do I want to have it playing in the top left? Or do I want... Yeah, fuck it. We'll have it small this time. But we're going to watch one of my favorite videos of the month, which is Steven Crowder talking to his wife. Now, me and Jit have seen this beforehand.
Absolutely, I've watched this footage before.
Okay.
Now.
Oh,
This
you actually...
new?
Yeah, this is new. This is... well, it's from his divorce. He's getting divorced because he's really cool. Do you know who Steven Crowder is, by the way, Swift, before we continue?
I think so. Didn't you like sing music or something?
Not even the farthest you could be.
He's a musician.
Nope. Well, he is. He does do music. But that's not what
I
he's
don't
known
know
for.
who this is.
He's a conservative commentator. He's from
Oh,
Canada.
it's that guy. Yeah. Yes.
Change
yeah.
my
Yeah.
mind meme.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Probably one of the most deeply closeted men on the internet. Very interesting.
I thought
Anyways,
he was really mentally stable.
no.
Oh, yeah, he's all there upstairs.
So the context behind this is that the dog needs medication. The pregnant wife, who's 8 months pregnant, mind you, does not want to does not want to give the dog medication because she's concerned about the side effects that it will have on the baby. Because apparently that's a part of this. Apparently the medication will. If you're a pregnant woman, it says in the bottle, don't touch this. So
then she just okay. Anyways.
so that's the you're already not being based enough.
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah,
well, the woman should man up.
Yeah. So
no.
So that's the setting for this argument. Apparently they have, in this scenario, they only have one car for their household right now. I don't know if the car's in the shop or if he's like super controlling. I don't have context for that, but they only have one car. And this is Steven Crowder having a normal conversation with his wife. Take one. Is it
And play it anytime.
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
Because I drew a boundary. I drew a boundary. No, you just did it. I drew a boundary of abusive and cruel. You were not taking the car. Because if you refuse to do wifely things, then I will go pick up the groceries.
There is no groceries. I'd be happy.
Steaks, wood pellets.
pregnant
My
woman,
grill.
by the way, about to burst?
I know it's not a
Go get a wood grill for me, you dumb bitch.
but I'll go do it. How about you first?
I wish he was wearing a snuggie right now, too.
Hillary, how do you respect
The
men?
men.
Yes. How do you man? How do you man?
Also, in his left hand, cigar.
Cigar. Base.
Yeah, absolutely.
No. How do you man? No, you're not taking the car.
Steven,
You're not taking the car.
Steven,
You are not
then I
taking
will ask them to pick me up. Would you like me to ask?
Oh, that's right.
It's not about Steven.
Get an Uber.
Okay, Steven, I can't.
Feeling some constraints?
Steven.
Like, I can't
Steven.
go. Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me. I can't go to the gym. I can't go to my parents. I can't call my friends. I can't be home. You're going to take the car and leave me here. Hillary, just think of how boxed in you've made me.
What do you need me to pick
Yeah,
up?
he's being
I'll get
abused
it.
right now.
I'll
This
be back
bitch
when
is
I'm back.
out of line.
What?
No,
No,
that
I'm
doesn't work
laughing at
either.
her.
We're gonna be back when you're back. It doesn't
Retarded.
work either.
Steven,
Do you understand the difference between my life being set to the second and you going, I'll be back when I'm back?
Steven,
And making it work. The only way out of this is
You fucking samurai?
It's the only way out of it is red and intact.
we are gonna be
Discipline.
Because you can't have any discipline.
Inverse.
Yeah. There you go. You throw your hand, you give up so easily.
He's gonna go on his knees and
Hillary,
food
you
any
give up so
second now.
easily. I just said the only way out of this is discipline and respect. You said, then we're at an impasse.
Steven, no, we are at an impasse, okay? I love you, but Steven, your abuse is sick.
Watch it.
Your abuse
Watch it.
is sick.
Watch it.
Watch it.
Yeah, well, wife gets out of line
Fucking watch
sometimes.
it.
I'm gonna let go. I'll get what you need me to get. and I need some space. We need to do
sad.
something, baby.
Yeah, for him, that sucks to being married to this monster.
I love you very
She
much.
sucks.
I don't love you. That's the big problem. I've never received love from you, and the fact is, when I go, look, I need you to do A, B, C, and D, you just be disciplined about it, you go, no, but I love you more than life itself. Okay, put on some gloves. No, but I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. That's not fair, and it's disingenuous. Hillary, you're right, we're at an impasse. Become someone, listen to me, day in and day out, worthy of a wife. No, not as a wife. I didn't say as a wife. As a wife. Hillary, come on now.
I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to engage anymore. I'm going to go. I'll text me what you need. I'll get you what you need.
She needs to do some thinking on what it means to be a wife.
Yeah.
I love you. I'm committed to you.
Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm not going to.
Are you committed enough to do those things? You're not committed to anything. You're not committed to anything. You just said I love you. I'm committed to it. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm going to just
Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to get the medication the dogs take? No, you take Betty.
There's no evidence of this last part where it says he screams, "I will fuck you up!" But it's funny to imagine, you know?
It's a little bit of spice at the end.
Yeah,
Okay.
so like, as I'm sure everyone listening is sort of aware, like that's some heavy shit to watch. Like, I can't believe that he has to be married to that woman. That's insane that she would treat him. Yeah. Oh, do you know what the best part is? Did you see the video where he addresses this?
I think I saw some of it. I was watching that.
Yeah, he starts with, in the state of Texas, apparently, you know, it's a one-party divorce state. So even though she can just divorce me, and the state allows her to do that. He's like upset that his wife is allowed to leave him. He's so unbelievably based. My favorite part.
It sounds like Swift's like dream state.
Yeah. Listen, you don't tell. Oh, sorry, I made some notes here. She says, "How about I call somebody to pick me up?" Do you know what his immediate response to that was?
Get an Uber?
Get an Uber. Like, what the fuck? Like,
The response was, "Is that a threat?"
yeah, no.
And then it was getting Uber.
No, that's
Yes.
what she said. Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
she said,
Threat.
I'll call somebody. He goes, "Is that a threat?" It's like, what? How is that a threat of what? Like, obviously, you know, we don't know the fucking dynamics of the relationships. They're sure there could
Don't
be
need to.
some.
We just fill it in our own.
Yeah, that's fair. Surely there could be some other shit going on here. Obviously, this is like one fight out of, you know, a whole fucking several year-long marriage. And maybe this is the worst it's ever been. I personally don't feel like that's, you know, an accurate representation. I think he sort of gives off the vibes of being a piece of shit. My favorite was when I started just gaslighting her. It's just like, you give up. You're a quitter. All you do is give
You're not
up.
committed.
Yeah, you're not. You got a fucking big fat baby in your big fat belly. You don't want to touch some fucking poison medication to feed my stupid dog that I'm too lazy to feed. I can't go to the gym. I can't golf. Okay, I'm the fucking victim here. You stupid pregnant bitch. Amazing.
Oh boy, how did this get out? This video.
I believe it was sent to the guy that leaked it. By the nice lady. Also, I have blown up my fucking. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Hello.
Perfect.
Yeah. It turns out cannot run XCOM 2 and podcast at the same time.
Yeah, I saw on the Discord thing. It said you launched XCOM, and then I was
immediately
like,
died. Just
"We gotta
death
play it."
instantly.
We're doing this in like 3 minutes, and
Yeah.
it was still up there.
Just gonzo. Well, so what that was actually what I was playing it. That's my mod manager that gets launched that counts as the game.
Okay.
And then I actually launched it right there. Immediately froze. Just completely killed it. So that's bad. But yeah, this Steven Crowder seems to be not a nice guy.
I could have never guessed it, honestly, from his YouTube
Yeah.
commentary.
From
I need the thing where I have the sign that says Steven Crowder's not a nice guy, and I say, prove me wrong.
oh yeah, I changed my mind or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever he says.
Yeah. He that video is, again, obviously it is a single like 3-minute argument they had in a marriage, but I love every single fucking like comment that I read that's like, you guys just haven't been in serious relationships before, okay? You just don't know what love is. It's like, I have never in my life spoken to a woman like that. Like,
yeah, if I ever treated Bae even like half as bad as that, she would drop my ass so fast.
Yeah,
I'd
like
lose my penis.
yeah, I could not believe the amount of people are like, this is just how I talk to my wife every day. All right, I don't know why the frick you guys are acting like this is some kind of unreasonable way to behave. And it's like, oh, that's because you're a fucking psychopath and you should not be in this relationship. But then do you guys remember or I remember, does this ever happen to you guys where you hang out with your friends? What does that look for? Swift, are you in trouble? What?
Swifton,
I'm getting yelled at.
Oh, Steven Crowder's at his fucking house right now.
No, her friend is pregnant and she's yelling about it.
Okay, I see. Have you tried blowing smoke in the pregnant lady's face?
Yeah.
Taylor, just blow smoke in her face next time you see her.
Yeah, light up a cigar.
And not like that.
Yeah.
Give her some
not a good response. Yeah, some toxic meds. Now, as funny as it is to point out the fact that he has a cigar in his hand while he's talking to his pregnant wife, it wasn't lit. So, you know, there's that. But I do like the idea of him just like blowing rings of smoke into his pregnant wife's face. He's like, fucking give the dogs medication, bitch. Put some fucking gloves on.
Walk the dog, give her some medication, and just blowing rings.
Yeah. So just had my day. And I do understand his whole, like, my day is mapped down to the minute. Do you understand that? It's like, okay, yeah, he does run a production company, and he probably has a busy life, but, you know, probably not so busy that, or probably busy enough that he can afford to pay somebody to walk the fucking dog.
Yeah.
Give the dog medication so his pregnant wife with his fucking child, you know, doesn't have to touch the icky meds.
Very pregnant wife.
Yeah. Mind you, he runs an incredibly successful fucking business. Like,
oh my god, he makes so much money off like merch alone.
Yeah, like this isn't some struggling YouTuber or small family. This is like, no, the only reason your pregnant wife is like still walking. And obviously, every pregnancy is different. Some women like are fucking active until they literally fucking squirt the kid out. Other people are just like completely fucked 2 months in. But it's like, me personally, you know, I probably wouldn't be gambling that. I wouldn't be like, you know what, honey, why don't you go ahead and take the dog for a couple laps? You know, just give the dog
some of the pills yourself.
Yeah. How about you taste it for the dog to make sure the dog isn't gonna get sick? Worry about the dog, you dumb bitch. It's just actually one of the most wild things I've watched in a while.
Really depressing.
No, it's hilarious. It's the opposite of depressing. It's great. She left him. She's free now. She's not in any danger.
Probably good, but
do you guys know who Candace Owens is?
NBA player? No.
Close. She's black. I'll give you that much. And she's a black woman.
She's an athlete, isn't she?
No.
Or is she the lady for Daily Wire?
The lady for Daily Wire. She did the most base thing ever, and she asked the audience to withhold prayers from Steven Crowder, which is one of the funniest things I've ever seen a conservative do. Like, hey, fellas, you know, this week, if you're praying, can we just make sure we're not praying for Steven Crowder? Just if you could take some time out of your day. Yeah. You know, if you're feeling, you know, sort of angsty and like you should pray for Steven Crowder. How about we redirect those? Maybe the homeless in your area. You know, maybe there's just anyone but Steven Crowder. You know, Joe Biden will allow that for this week. We'll allow Joe Biden prayers.
Special sponsor.
Yeah, Joe Biden. I still, to this day, despite the fact that he's been president for almost 4 years, right? Am I insane?
No.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I still have no idea if he's like a babbling, incoherent old man or a real person still. Because like,
or he might be a hit Minecraft YouTuber.
Yes.
You're just not sure at this point.
Yes. So because like people will post like a 2-minute clip of fucking Joe Biden walking around like he has brain damage and has no idea where the fuck he is.
Oh,
and I've
just
seen
stumbling about.
Well, yeah, and I've seen like different sets of these clips like 20, 30 times, right? To where like it happens enough, but it's also like, you know, He's also the president, and he probably has recorded a lot. You know, I feel like in 4 years you could get 2.5 minutes of me walking around like an incoherent retard.
But I think 4 months you could get a solid documentary of it.
Like the craziest part to me is like it just happens so much. So, like you'll listen to his speeches, and it's like these aren't like AI generated speeches. This is like here are the 38 camera angles from his summit where he's like, and I think the number one thing for America is in baseball is America's pastime. Popcorn's good for you.
I don't. So like, I was talking about this with my coworker today, actually, because Biden's running for re-election.
Yeah,
and I'm like Trump did some stupid things, but on camera, he never babbled like that. Or did anything that was like...
No, he's
really?
For sure... Oh, yeah. Do you remember when he tried to walk down those fucking stairs? That slight incline and he, like, died?
No, yes. That was funny.
That was a one-time thing,
like, speeches. Like,
yeah, so here's my problem, right? I just don't think that it was in, like, the narrative of Trump to play him up as, like, this, like, incoherent retard.
Well,
when there
of course not.
Because, like, there are just so many more clips
of him. Because he didn't do it!
Well, sure. But it's also like...
Or you go back to Obama.
One of the greatest speakers of like...
Yeah,
exactly.
A fantastic orator.
Such a great orator.
So hear me out. Like Trump's gimmick, right? If you're like anti-Trump, it's pretty easy to just like pull an actual real statement that Trump has made, and it's probably going to do better to your base than like a video of Trump being like... let me tell you, pussy lips are delicious, and chicken nuggets, like that will not play nearly as well as when he's like, yeah, no, you grab them by the pussy. They want it. You're fucking famous. Like that plays so much better. So I just don't know if like, I'm sure Trump maybe babbled some shit, but yeah, I feel like with Joe Biden, I genuinely don't know if he's this ghoulish skeleton man that they sort of walk around on marionette strings, or if he's like a real functioning adult that can run the country. And I have no, because like there are moments like they'll show you a clip where like he's like I don't care about this, but I don't know about Dark Brandon, and then he puts on glasses and it's like, yeah, you said that like a person would. You said that like a human being would say that sentence. I believe in this moment that you are a functioning adult who can like walk around and not shit himself. But then there are other times where I'm like, this is the president? Like, is he mentally retarded? And I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Yeah,
yeah, my exposure is so much of like AI generated Biden that I just don't know what he actually sounds like when he speaks anymore.
AI might sound better.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. No, to clarify shit, me and Swift are not referring to AI generated things.
Oh, no. I know. But like my entire point on it is like I don't ever see I see a bit of like the stumbling and bumbling, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to not see it, but way more is just like I see him as a Minecraft YouTuber, and that is my exposure to your
fucking based.
I'm like, that's cool. He stumbles a few times and he mines diamonds with Elon Musk, and
yeah, dude, that content is so good. It perfectly captures their personalities in like a split second. It's very good. And by personalities, I mean some of them, like obviously Joe Biden's character is entirely made up because he hasn't spoken to a real person in months. He's been in like an assisted living home being fucking wheeled around and fed pudding, and they're like, you're the president. And he's like, ooh.
He's running again though.
He's not running anywhere, buddy. Okay, he's being pushed around in a fucking wheelchair again into presidency. But yeah, no, well, it makes sense to make him run again too, because like incumbents have like that ridiculously high percentage chance of just being reelected because the average American voter is like, I know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
this name looks familiar.
Yeah, for some reason in America, like we've really like drilled in that voting is important and stuff. It's like, no, if you are uninformed or don't know, it's okay to not vote. And so many people are just like, no, you have to vote. It's and it's like, and instead of reading any policies, I'm going to draw the line straight down by whatever part of the states I fucking was born in. It's like, oh, I was born in the red zone. We're going straight red. Didn't read a single policy. Yeah, touchdown.
I think they should have in those voter booths, they should remove like all the names off everything and just have shapes. And then just on the shapes, on a little like maybe a Bristol board, Just some highlight policies.
Yeah.
Which shape do you vote for? Just
That's not a bad idea.
don't let them have names that they're like, that Biden fella, I heard that before.
Yeah,
That's
what, like, do you ever talk to the elderly, dude? Like, I think if you're retired, you can't vote anymore. That's my new fucking rule. Okay, like you start voting at 25, can't vote past 65.
If you really want to win the presidency this year, you just write in, you make your name. Let's go, Brandon. You'll have so many people vote.
Hell
for you.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Also, once again, Let's Go Brandon is one of the stupidest fucking things of all time. And it's like, it is kind of a funny thing. The initial thing where they're screaming, fuck Joe Biden, the guy's like, they're saying, let's go Brandon. He covers it so well. It's so great. The only problem is that, like, it reminds me of, like, when the annoying person gets in on the joke is how I feel like every single person I've met that says let's go Brandon treats it, where they're just like, oh yeah, let's go Brandon, right? And it's like, we're not at work, just say fuck Joe Biden. I don't like, you're just so excited to say let's go Brandon. It's ruined this amazing moment for me. It just,
good point. Like, just say it.
Yeah,
like most people that can say it, they aren't at work or somewhere where they have to be professional, like, so they can just say whatever they want anyways.
Speaking of being professional, we have an company, like, not Twitter, but it's our own, like, version of Twitter. And one of my coworkers is like, don't check that, it's so toxic. And I'm like, well, there's just no way that it would be toxic, because, like, what kind of fucking retards would be toxic with not only your name, your job, and the position and desk that you work at attached to your statements? Let me tell you, I was there for all of fucking 35 seconds before I found a post. It's like, yeah, hey, why can't we have he literally said a heterosexual white male club? Because, like, we have, like, you know, inclusivity groups like every other thing. And this wasn't like a single post. This man had an 8-paragraph breakdown of, like, here's why. And it was just like, this is amazing. This is the greatest thing I've ever read. Like, what the fuck is going on? And other people are like, you know, apparently somewhere on one of the fucking departments, 2 co-workers were speaking not English to each other, and that fucking spiraled out of control, and now there's a only speak English policy.
Oh my!
People are very upset in the comments of that, and I'm just like, people are saying some, like, pretty racist shit, and I'm just like, dude, your name and department and floor and work schedule is attached to what you just said. What the fuck are you doing? Like,
yeah, they're all retarded.
Like, how does HR not fire you immediately? Or it's like, even today, like, we get out at 4, right? But they're not watching us for the whole day. It's all like an in-classroom thing. It's like 3:30, and like 6 people are like, yeah, we're just gonna go home now, 30 minutes early. And it's like, listen, dude, why the fuck are you risking it all for 30 minutes? Like, what the fuck are you doing with these extra 30 minutes that you have? Like, I want to sit down and see what their days were like. It's like, okay, you watched Netflix, you ate 2 bags of potato chips. It's like, oh, okay, no, Joey cured cancer. In those 30 minutes, Joey cured cancer. Okay, Joey, you're good. Like, you should have left 30 minutes early.
Clothed like 4 homeless people.
Yeah, like, okay, this was, yeah, you know, this is fine. Like, oh, yeah, oh, there's Tina. Yep, she built a house for the elderly in 30 minutes. Okay, that's, we'll allow that. That was a good 30-minute usage. The rest, it's like, what'd you do with your 30? Like, oh, you sat in more traffic because you left at like a less optimal time. Like, are you fucking dumb or something? Just so fucking stupid. Like,
I wish I had something like that at my work, though. Like, I hear it from my other friends too, who are like in big organizations. They're like, oh yeah, we have like this big Teams thing, and then, like you were saying, I don't know what program it is, but it's like a knockoff Twitter. It's like, oh, I just want to see that all day, because the shit people say are so stupid.
Dude, Teams is so great, and it's like, I've been so disconnected from the average person for the last like 3 or 4 years, especially with COVID, right? Where it's like, I've only been hanging out with people that have Discord, or that I like know through mutual friends in real life, right? For the last like 3 or 4 years. That I forgot the average person, like, not only doesn't know how to speak, but is like awkward and cringe as fuck, and like actually really annoying to interact with. It's actually insane, because it's like with Discord, right? You're already like immediately picking like out people who, for the most part, are tech savvy or have some tech literacy, right? And it's like with that tech literacy generally comes like the ability to have a conversation about most things and not being a complete fucking retard. And yeah, that's completely gone. Like, I'm just straight up talking to the most NPC motherfuckers at work. Like, just like I literally feel like I'm mashing the A button. Like, dude, like, please, let's skip this fucking dialogue tree, bro. Like, Jay, well, you like mockingly said two things that I would have said, and they were both like almost verbatim. Because you're talking about how like he's like, oh, tell me, he worked in construction and then he built hospitals, and like that's why I know how to navigate. It's like I literally had that conversation because that literally happened, right? Where everyone's lost, and it's like, dude, I've built hospitals. I know exactly. We're fine. Like, this is where like this door is gonna lead into because this is how the code would fucking work. So we know take a right here. We'll just think like. Yeah, you were verbatim. I'm literally the guy who's like, I'm actually, yeah, and like I didn't realize that being able to navigate a building was a skill. I thought that everyone just had that ability, right?
Oh yeah, like I've gone to a few hospitals for like going there, things you do at hospitals. But whenever I've gone with other people, they're like, oh fuck,
yeah.
They said we need to go to floor 4 and this. It's like, okay, well, there's a green arrow on the wall that points at it.
Yeah,
there's a green line on the ground. So if we correlate the two and follow the green line, I think we'll be there. But
so yeah,
don't quote me on that.
Ignoring even just the markers, right? Like, because that's obviously that's easy mode, right? Like the way that I'm navigating is like I can like visualize the building, and like if I close my eyes, right? So like we'll go up like an elevator, right? So no matter where I'm standing in the building, right, I can like close my eyes and I can see like a 3D render of the entire building and like the path that I took from that elevator. And it's like, yeah, you can just, you juxtapose, like you not juxtapose, you just literally copy that for every floor and you can never get lost. And I was trying to explain to my coworker of like, no, just like visualize where you're standing and like build the floors above you and like you'll never be lost. And she's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, what do you mean?
Thinks you're like tapped into the matrix. And it's just like, no, I just simply used my like brain.
Yeah.
A little bit of it.
Or it's like, they're talking about like security stuff and like, how secure the building is. And it's like, dude, I literally did doors, right? I know how to open every door and every like security failing of every door, right? And it's like, if you don't have to badge out to leave a door or to leave an area, it's not a secured area at all. Like anyone can get there with minimal effort. And it's like, yeah, it was so funny. Like, oh yeah, like that right there. That's the request to exit device. That literally just detects heat or movement, one of the two. So like, if you get like a fucking spray can or whatever, like dust off, and you turn it upside down and you spray it at the roof of most doors that are like double door exits to like hospitals and shit, the door will unlock and you can just pull it open.
Because how often are you just walking around with a can of dust?
Well, in this
scenario,
you're
planning on breaking in.
Yes, this is this is a scenario where you're being a criminal.
Oh, so you just carry those as a criminal?
In one where if you're trying to break into a building, yes. Or it's like even just a balloon, right? A lot of these request to exit devices activate on motion. So like, you just put the fucking balloon at the bottom of the door, you blow it up and let go, and it fucking flies, and you hear the solenoid click, and you just pull it open.
Well, now you're getting a little outrageous. I believe the air can, but you think criminals are carrying balloons?
Yeah.
Are they clowns?
Okay.
Are you walking in with double-fisted balloons?
No.
You get this door, I'll get the next door!
They would be unblown up balloons, right? You could carry like 30
No, they're blown up, baby. Let's go.
They wouldn't be able to get through the door. Like I was just
how criminals work.
Yeah, I was just walking around like looking at these doors. Like, I could do so much evil if I wanted to. Like, it wouldn't take like one. Now I have a badge, so like it's even easier to do crime. But like,
just clone the badge. Too.
How many dust cans would you need to commit crimes?
One. You need one, and you could probably get into like the fucking vault of a bank. I'm not kidding.
God, I can't wait to see on the news that local man arrested for trying to break into a bank.
He can't get through front security door using
dust fucking can and a balloon.
That's all we had. That's all I had on me to try and get in. It's like, yeah, I think about how to crack open the vault. I thought I would just pull it open. Can. Yeah. Well, to clarify, I'm not saying you open the vault with a dust can. I'm saying to get into the room with the vault. Like
you bring a big drill like Payday.
Yeah, hell yeah, like
I love that game. No, Payday.
Yeah, Payday 3 is coming out soon.
What?
Ooh,
Yeah, this year.
Excited.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's Google.
Let's Google.
You don't have to. I just did, and I told you.
Well, I want to look, dude.
Well, there's nothing to look at. It's just the title page, and it says Payday 3.
Oh.
And then we're gonna, you know what? I'm gonna see if Payday 3 has balloons and air cans, and if not, I'm gonna call some bullshit.
Yeah.
On,
True, dude. I played a lot of Payday 2. With
I think we're
Josh
more
and
experienced in
Dakota.
breaking in than you.
It's probably, dude.
Yeah.
I remember one of the most embarrassing things I ever did was I locked all of our tools in a fucking door that we couldn't open, and so that's when I spent like 30 minutes trying to get him out. And my boss walked over and was just like, "Why the fuck are you doing it this way? Like, just do it this way. Like, are you retarded?" It's like, no, they didn't tell me that like doors don't actually ever lock, and that you're never safe in your house. Like,
yeah, well, that's why you carry a gun. That's your American given
hell
right.
yeah. Yeah, all that working in like door stuff has taught me is that like unless your door is like literally just heavy, like physically weighs too much, it's not gonna stop. You need a stone basically to secure your house, and even then, I can probably like use a hammer to break the drywall pretty quickly and fucking crawl into your house. But yeah, no, I just remember like that my coworker's just like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" When I was explaining like, no, you just imagine the fucking building in like a 3-dimensional space in your head, and you'll never be lost again. She's just like, "I'll kill you. Like, you've just said nonsense." Or it's like they're like, 5 or 6 buildings like across the city, and they're all interconnected with these subway systems. So you walk, and people are like, dude, these subway systems are so confusing. It's like, okay, well, ignoring the fact that like it's fucking labeled, and it says like building A, green arrow. You follow the fucking green arrow. It's not fucking hard. Like, I get like, if I close my eyes, right, I can literally imagine my house built out in 3 dimensions. And like, if I went and walked for 15 minutes from my fucking neighborhood, like, I just like fucking Google satellite view back up, and I can like, in my head, I don't know if that's.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I do.
Before I started at my job, they were telling me the last 3 guys they had there could not visualize anything mentally.
Ooh, that's
like,
frightening.
As a machine designer.
Never mind.
Like, they couldn't like picture anything in their mind. They're like, no, you're gonna have to draw it, and it's like, that's not how this job works.
Yeah,
I just imagine everyone's illiterate now.
Oh, dude, after having it's like WoW parsers, right? Where everyone's like, wow, well, 50 is the halfway point. And I'm like, dude, everyone, 50 is 0. 50 is the starting point before we're counted as a human being. Yeah. Everyone below 50 is like not a person.
If you have a green parse, you were doing something that wasn't playing the game.
Yes. Or like your brain has a real life GCD. Like,
and it's slower than WoW.
That full second is a lot.
Or like, oh my god, the tech literacy that some people lack is very funny to me, and they're all nice people. Like, I actually really like the old ladies that are like at my job. They're super nice, but like their tech literacy is like -10. So it's like we're like in like a Zoom training class, and they have to get like remoted in to fix their shit. But the remote in thing drops them from the Zoom call. So they like run over panicking to me like, Dylan, I don't know what to do. Like, can you how do I get everything back? And they're just like, it was on this monitor, but now it's on this one. And I'm like, you
move it back.
Like, yeah, to clarify, that the solution is literally taking the mouse cursor, touching the top fucking title bar, and moving it. And they're just like, Dylan, you're just so smart. And I'm like, it makes me like when it pisses it. No, wrong. I get mad because like I feel like the average person wildly overestimates how smart they are because of shit like that. Where people are like, "Oh, you're so smart." It's like, no, you're both just retarded. Like, like when she's like, "You're so smart," I get mad. It's like, no, I'm retarded. A fucking like what I did was not a demonstration of my intellect. All right, this is a
demonstration that I'm still alive.
Yeah, like yes. This is
I have a pulse currently.
I put the red square in the fucking square hole, man. That's what just happened.
Yeah. Listen, I used to think that like old people were the only ones who were like, oh, they just didn't grow up with it, or they just weren't exposed to it.
Same.
And then I saw my sister operate a laptop once.
Jesus Christ.
And I was like, no, I just have to kill you off. Like, you can't breed. Like, you can't
breed.
The gene pool can't be exposed to this.
Yeah, like so we're learning all this like using this proprietary technology stuff to like for the scheduling, for appointments and check-ins and all that stuff, right? And it's like, as we're doing this, like it's unbelievably intuitive. The people who design this stuff are geniuses. You like can't put a wrong input in. Like things will appear and there's like checklists for everything that you do. Like you literally cannot fuck it up. And it got to the point where I literally played Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel for the entire day. And what I would do is I would purposefully not pay attention, look back at the Zoom meeting and be like, okay, can I get to this page? Just like by looking at it and like using my like understanding of what she's saying, where she'll be like, okay, this is the end of the checkout step. And it's like, okay, so we finished the appointment. Boom, 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 boom. It's like, okay, I'm on the same page now. Awesome. We're good.
Yeah.
And then there are other people that are like following along. They're just like, I have no idea. I'm still on step 1 of 58. And it's like, I would have said that at like step 3, you know?
Yeah.
Cause there were times where like, you know, they get a little ahead of me and I'm like, hey, like, can we like chill for a sec? As I like try and catch up. It's like, okay, perfect. We're good. We're good to go. Everyone's fine. Yeah, it was an experience that like, yeah. I also found out the department that I'm going to be assigned to, I'm going to immediately try and get unassigned to, despite the fact that the hours are perfect. I found out, and for the record, I don't know this lady at all. She'd be the nicest lady on this planet, but I found out one of the other people in my role is dating the supervisor's nephew. And it's one of those things of like, yeah, if me and her don't get along, she will make my life a living hell. So
just pass the charisma check. Pass the Riz check, as Tay would say.
Which is a very high chance I do that. Oh, that's another thing, dude.
Oh, Riz it.
Rizzing?
So like, obviously I am in like the upper percentile of like being eccentric and having charisma and shit like that.
Of course you are. You are the main character of the story.
Exactly. So exactly. Yeah. I completely forgot that when you're dealing with like with an average person, that gets amplified by like tenfold, right? Where it's like between you and me and shit, I'm like 5% more charismatic than you, right? But for the
you think that? But okay.
Yeah. Get fucked. But then like
with bumbling Joe over here.
Yeah, I'm Sleepy Joe.
Bumbling Joe.
But yeah, then you apply the average person. Holy fuck, dude. My coworkers like literally pulled me aside twice today. Two separate people were like, at the very end of the day, one of the girls was like, Dylan, you're like one of the people, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. I don't mean this rudely, but like, you're the person that like, when like a story gets told, like, and you're like, there's no way someone could be that way and like do these things in terms of like, you know, no one like would say this thing to a waitress and like, you know, do these dialogue. Oh, that only happens in movies. She's like, I feel like that's you. And I'm like, no, you've just never met someone who's not from Minnesota is what's happening right now.
No.
Like,
no one you've met has had a charisma stat higher than 3.
Yes,
that's it.
Exactly, dude. That's what I mean. Like, trying to stay like grounded. I totally understand how some people like can't stay grounded if they're like at like a 5 on the charisma chart. Because it's like, you'll just get told by the fucking 2s on the charisma ladder that you're like, you know, you're a movie star. It's like, no. Like, you guys, you have to keep in mind, like, if you meet another 7 and they're like, man, your Riz is off the charts, then you know you've got the Riz. But like, when you're talking to NPCs and they're like, greetings, traveler. Yo, it's crazy. Yo, you're outstanding. It's like, oh, okay, this is their dialogue tree is just bugged, is what's happening right now.
I was actually telling Bay something similar about this just the other day. And like how my ego got so wildly out of check when I was in high school.
Yep.
Because like I just have people come up and just be like, oh no, I worship the ground you walk on. Like, oh my God. And like, well, I'm 15, so that's going straight to my brain and that's gonna stay there for the next 10 years.
Yep.
And she's like,
so you're still living in it?
Oh, absolutely. You think I'm 25?
So
I'm blushing. But yeah, like it's wild. How the average person just like can't communicate with another human being in a smooth way.
Yes, dude. I swear to fucking God. Do you know Here's how every conversation I have with a stranger goes. Exactly like this podcast. Completely smooth, like normal, like the bouncing back is so smooth. It's like I've known them forever, right? Yeah. And you watch the average person try and fucking make small talk, and they're like, because I always wondered, I was like, people always complain about how much small talk sucks. And I'm like, I've never had that problem. Like, I can strike up a conversation and keep it engaging.
Have small talk, and it's good.
And it's good. Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's enjoyable small talk. And then I'm starting to meet these NPCs, and I'm like, dude, I can't even make this shit good. You fucking suck, dude. You're shit.
This is your fault.
Yeah, like literally, like, dude, you fucking suck.
It's like ping pong, but they just have a dead paddle.
Yes.
And it's just like, oh well, it's bounce away now.
Well, you're just winning the game. You should have all the points.
It's not a fun game to be winning. Yeah. It's like one of the Special Olympics, and like
winning is fun.
Chess.
Oh,
like, good job.
Dominating chess. That was what you chose for the Special Olympics event that you were dominating was chess.
I had to think of like a mental game that didn't take a lot of like physical. Some of them, wait.
You were worried you weren't gonna win in a physical event in the Special Olympics.
I don't know if you've watched recently, but they're pretty good. Like the runners. They got little springs on their legs. They fucking put me in the dust.
I can't believe that of all the events in the Special Olympics you chose, you thought you were going to compete. Shit.
Chess.
The Special Olympics doesn't mean fucking mentally retarded. There are people that are like... Fuck shit. Like, do you think the chess event is just like people who don't even know the rules? They're like drooling over the board, fucking knocking over the pieces. It's like, oh, he knows how to ski. He loses, and that's how they do chess. It's oh fuck!
My chess is an event.
It is now. My mind connected, and I was like, "Man, I'm gonna be playing chess, and they'll be playing checkers. Like, I'll just dominate."
Why did you think that?
It's just how it went. All right.
Oh
boy.
Fuck!
Let's see what 30 sports there are.
Oh my god! I can't believe that you like. Of all the things to be like, I'm going to win this in the Actually, I could be wrong. Is the Special Olympics only for like
intellectual disabilities?
Oh, it's only intellectual. Okay, you know what, Jay? Maybe you take the cake on that one.
Fuck you guys. I was right. After all, I never doubted myself for a second.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but the thing is all of them are like sports. They're not. There's no mental.
Well, yeah,
it would be fucked up to do that, Swift. Or, like, what the fuck do you mean?
That'd be foul. Can you imagine? You make them do like calc as a test.
Yeah, Swift. Yeah, he's laughing. I like to imagine the world that Swift is like. He's running the Special Olympics, and he's like, let's make him do algebra. It's fucking way better. I don't give a fuck about the fucking 100-meter dash.
Make them all take an IQ test, like Swift. Come on.
I don't know why it's so funny to imagine Swift at the meeting. They're like, okay, so we're gonna have the 400 and the 1600 meters. So it's like Rubik's Cube. Give me Rubik's Cube. That's a good one. Make him spelling bee. Does that work? Oh, that's so bad.
That's fucked up.
That's so good. I don't even know how we got here.
Well, how I would dominate.
To clarify, I understand that Jit said he would dominate retards in a game of chess. What I'm trying to figure out is what the fuck it triggered that statement.
What triggered it was a normal conversation with a regular person.
It's
playing ping pong with someone with a dead paddle.
You're Swift with paying attention.
This is the best podcast we've ever done. Just from that one fucking moment. I just...
Oh, God.
I'm hot.
Sam, I'm wearing a sweater.
I gotta turn the air down.
Holy shit. That was fucking.
Because I can't take this off.
Take off the Snuggie Swift.
Dude, I fucking can't. That was so fucking funny.
Oh, it's hot.
It's definitely hot. Anyways,
Cool down period.
as I was saying, my coworkers are
ping pong paddle.
not good.
That would lose the jit and chest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This is yes. Sorry, one second. Read a message.
Try and get your bearings.
Yeah, so I'll read it later. But yeah, no, like, so fucking funny. Shit, that was ridiculous. But like, so talking about how, like, you know, on Teams, like, if you add me to a Teams chat, like, I wish that it was a job of, like, I would be the perfect person of, like, in HR for, like, making people not file complaints and making them happy to be at work. It's like, my job is just to show around, bullshit for like 30 minutes and leave. Like,
a company spokesperson, but for internal only.
I actually think that we would like you would see so much more productivity from like a company if everyone was like actually having a good time and like were enjoying themselves. Like, because
100%.
Like in the Teams chats, they're like, people I don't know me now. Because like these fucking idiots have team chats with like 80 people, and I'm just like shit posting as like hard as I can, but like corporate shit posting, right? Where it's like you know, so like the originally they had like good morning messages for like, hey, good morning, new this employees, like today's quote of the day is don't rape your fellow employees or like shit like that, right? And then so like they stopped doing it one day, and I was like, okay, guys, like, I don't know if this is the appropriate chain of command to go up here with, but I noticed that, like, this morning, so-and-so did not post the Good Tuesday message. I'm not really sure how I'm going to proceed with the workday. Please get back to me at your earliest convenience. And, like, just posting in the chat with, like, 80 people. And, like, just continue doing that. And so, like, today I took over. I was like, hey, guys, you know, so-and-so, sort of, he's abandoned us, much like my dad did. And today, you know, I'm going to be the change I want to see in this company. Today is We're a Team Wednesday. And that means, you know, you need to, you know, work together as a group, you know, let your coworkers know you appreciate them. And I'm like, you know, well, oftentimes I'll have an inspirational quote here. Unfortunately, I don't have one on me, but I do have the 2023 benefits guide. So I'd like to go ahead and take a moment to read an excerpt out of this. Example, you are 27 years old. You are making $50,000 a year. You're putting 6% equity away into, and just like capping it out there. And like, I have no idea what this quote means, but if we want to go ahead and do a roundtable real quick, people want to sort of say what that message means to them, post. And then it's like, you know, two things happen. One, like a billion like emojis get put on the message. Someone would be like, oh my God, like your messages are they're so good to me. And then like 5 more people leave the group chat. And it fucking makes me so happy.
Eliminate the week.
Yes. And like, I thought about, cause like it's company wide. There are 77,000 employees, I believe. I just want to start adding people. Just
how many?
77,000.
That's 3 times the population of my town. At least.
Yeah, I'll double check. It might be 70 or 7,700, which is probably more accurate. I just remember saying
77,000 is a big number.
Yeah. It's probably the one that I just said. Nope. Nope. It's 77,000.
Wait, what company is this?
I'll message you on Discord. I don't want to say it out loud, so I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, I know DDoSing or whatever.
No, it's not even that. So just like they don't want you talking about the like where you actually work.
They're actual frequent viewers. He keeps putting the link to our podcast in his Teams chat.
Yeah, hell, I should do that one day. When I quit.
Yeah, my wife works for one of those.
Oh yeah, nice.
I think.
Yeah. Well, probably not because they're only in 4 states, and Kentucky's not one of them. There might be
Indiana one.
No, there might be a satellite state, or like they might work
Florida,
in conjunction with us.
Yeah, or like be subcontracted.
Yeah. Because I know we have a few things, but yeah, so yeah. If you work there, I just have access to you. I could fucking add the president to a group chat.
Yeah, and just swing him in there quick.
I should do that. Like,
wait, my uncle might sell or do things with them actually.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. It's
77,000
medical equipment.
Yeah, 77,000 people. Yeah, and I thought I was like, that's a lot of people. Let me double check that. And I checked it. It's like, oh no, it's 77,000. There's a lot of motherfuckers.
That is some like crazy to think about though. That's like more than 3 times the population of where I grew up.
Yeah.
It's just
7 times.
Better.
Yeah, granted, you know, it's spread across several states and different satellites. Yeah. It's not like there's like 70,000 people in the building I work in. I think that building probably has like 10,000 people that.
Even 10,000. That's Swift's entire town growing up.
7 times.
Yeah.
Well, it's and then 10 is a seventh of that. But okay, Swift.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would lose the chess match, I think.
I would be really good at badminton, though.
Hell yeah! Wait, are badminton players retarded? I don't understand.
It's a special Olympic event.
Okay,
they're all retarded, Dylan.
That's
the point.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, idiot.
Yeah, I can't wait for May to give a scathing review of this episode.
I'm sorry,
I didn't like when you talked.
We just need to bring all the people that love that word back.
Yeah, we need to.
No.
We need to have
Alessandra.
We need to bring Joe Biden into the White House and just like fucking retards.
But we could get him to say it.
Oh, 100%. It would be without any prompting. It'd be so easy to do. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna enjoy my job. I don't know though, but
What do you do or going to do?
I'm like the guy that checks you in, basically. Yeah.
That's a good job.
Yeah.
A lot of responsibility there.
Dude, the pay is like for how little experience you need. I'm like actually shocked. It's like 22 an hour.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like the most entry level thing.
I thought you were just like absolutely blowing smoke out your ass. Yeah. Like, all right, sure it is. And you send me a link. I'm like, all right, I'm moving anytime now.
Austin's moving up here. I'll try and get him a job, but you know, you can come on down. Yeah, Austin's moving to my house.
You want to mow lawns? Oh.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. Almost lawns.
You can mow lawns for 20 an hour up here.
I need that. We will do that.
Yeah.
I need a coworker. He needs a full-time worker.
Now, I would rather not mow lawns. If the other option is I work at where Dylan works.
Get nice tan.
Money.
I was gonna say Swift is like literally brown now. Like,
and I've only been working for like 2 months.
Let me go outside.
I thought no, it's way longer than that. I thought you
were
mowing
lawns.
This
season.
Oh, okay.
We stopped for this winter, and I got white.
Oh
and
yeah, you live in a place where there's winter.
Yeah, it's new to me too.
Oh, I'm excited for when I work during the winter because they have like a hard like if you're late, you're just fired policy, and it's like, oh, that's not good.
I might go with Swift now.
Well,
by his reaction, I think I can be a little bit late.
Wait, Jit. We live like I can see my job from my house. We live real fucking close. There's no commute, dude. Like
I've got like 15-minute drive.
Work ends at 4. I'm in my car, back at my fucking house like 4:10.
What do you think the odds are that Austin will sell me his ID?
Like his driver's license?
Can you get a work visa?
I don't think they'll visa me, but I think
they probably would. We're so short staffed. They'd probably be
America needs workers.
Well, then count me in. Send me a link after this podcast. I'll let Bay know we're moving. You know, the winters aren't rougher. Your house, it's got some rooms in it.
It actually would be pretty cool to. I need to figure out my plan for the like. I'm gonna eventually like, because all it takes is like 2 people. If I can get 2 people to live wherever I decide to live near me, I could probably convince other people to not even buy anything. No, so hypothetically, right? Say for whatever reason, all 3 of us moved to Kentucky with Swift, right? And we're all yay, and we all live like in the same area, like like within 30 houses of each other or something, right?
Yeah.
The amount of fun that we can have and post on Discord and show people, there's no way you couldn't convince like 4 or 5 more people to move in like the next 2 years.
Probably true.
Like, because again, all it takes is a demonstration of like how great of an idea it is and how good community is to have that you could convince people to fucking completely uproot their lives.
And once you're at like 8 people, I think is the critical number for like, we'll just buy a compound or we buy a large plot of land.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, like land is obviously the end goal. Like, if I ever won the lottery, like I'm building like a compound. And we're fucking. You guys are gonna find jobs and where the fuck I built this comp. I don't know yet. I'm debating. Like, in this hypothetical world where I have infinite money, right?
Texas.
No.
Probably not Texas.
Yeah, no, it's the best place to
work. Texas is cool. I love Texas. I get a lot of 19-year-olds pregnant, and that is a really bad thing for. Why are you looking down like that?
I was just being contemplative.
I see.
No, all I heard was a bunch of pregnant. What did I miss there?
19-year-olds. I get a lot of 19-year-olds pregnant, and you can't just fucking squirt the death juice in their pussy anymore.
Right.
In Texas, it's fucked up, man.
I hate this.
Oh, I said the word fuck today at work, and I felt like an idiot.
Oh no.
It slipped out.
Well, the 19-year-old brought it out of me because we were looking up our departments. It was just me and her, so it wasn't like I was around anyone. But she said something so retarded that I fucking like my anger took over of like, what's wrong with you?
We're looking at one of the people with the death juice you put up in them.
No, I would never have sex with a coworker ever in my life. Not once or 5 times. But this nice young lady is like showing me all of our coworkers, right? Or like people that that are on her floor. And she starts going off about how she can like tell by their zodiac signs and the vibe they give off, their personalities. She's like, no, I know for a fact this guy is shy. This. And I'm just like, I looked over and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I was like, you are 19 years old. You do not have the life experience to make any of these judgment calls. You have not met enough people to like judge any of this. And she's like, look at this guy's posture in the photo. He's leaning forward. He's clearly full of himself. And I'm just like, or the photographer was like, hey, can you lean a little forward? So he did. These pictures are from photo day, you fucking idiot. Like, I was getting so fucking annoyed at the, like, just the audacity of the child to, like, make these claims.
Aren't you, like, 21?
No, I'm 25.
Yeah, Dylan turned 21 last year, and he's like,
I'm old now.
I know.
I'm finally 25.
Maybe.
But, yeah, what's funny, too, is the 19-year-olds, like, we're not even that far apart in age. And I'm like, we live in different universes. Like, you are a 19-year-old. You are 1 year removed from high school.
Yeah.
I am 25, okay? Everyone I went to high school with is fucking dead, okay?
That's quite the claim.
Yeah, it's very, very
and
silly.
This is a mass extinction event, I guess.
Yeah, they're all gone now.
$6,000 people.
Well, there's a wildfire in California every fucking 5 minutes.
That's fair.
A what?
A wildfire, I believe he said.
Oh. I know what that's like. Well, no. I know about tornadoes.
Tomatoes.
Did you get sexted?
I've had one tornado happen near me in my entire... Well, 2, actually.
Really?
Yeah. One in my hometown that did, like, fuck all. And then one in Ottawa that absolutely demolished the power grid because it just hit a couple substations.
Oh, the tomatoes?
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of tomatoes.
Apparently, the place that I work at literally got founded because a tornado tore through here and killed a bunch of people. So a doctor like stopped here. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make one of the best hospitals of all time.
Nice.
You should know that story better.
The story itself is actually so sick. Like, I do know the actual story and like all the breakdowns. The actual history of this place is genuinely cool as fuck.
Where do you live again?
Minnesota.
No, I know.
Rochester.
Oh. Okay, Rochester. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Is that the capital?
No, Minneapolis is the capital.
Yeah, you idiot. Everyone knows that.
No, Jit, stop. You should know the capital of fucking 40 out of 50 of the states. At least.
Who? Me?
What?
No,
Why
Swift.
would he know?
Swift.
Oh, me.
No, I'm saying Jit, don't let him off. Swift, you don't have to know shit. Or not Swift. Jit, you don't have to know anything. Swift, capital of California. Capital of Washington.
Hold on, give me a second.
Oh, well,
it's not Los Angeles, is it?
No.
I don't know.
I would have guessed
San Diego?
Sacramento, you're so far.
Oh, what's it doing all the way over there?
Washington? Swift?
DC.
Oregon.
Those are just another state. Also, it's Olympia.
No idea.
Wait, is it Olympia? 1 second. Am I fucking retarded? Washington capital.
Is DC.
I have no idea.
No, it's not, shit. That's in fucking like Baltimore. Okay, the Washington Capitals is a fucking team. Washington. If it's not Olympia, I'll take back all my claims. Okay, it is Olympia. Get fucked, retard. Oregon.
Hey, I knew all the capitals.
Where's
I have no idea.
It's Salem. How the fuck do you guys not know?
I didn't even know Oregon had.
I don't care about capitals.
It's important.
What's the Oklahoma capital?
Who?
Oklahoma City. That one's the easiest fucking one.
Is it? Is it not? No, it's not Norman, is it?
No, I literally think it's Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but what's the capital of?
Yeah, it's Oklahoma City. Okay, that one's easy. Capital Ontario? I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Retards.
Is it Toronto?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Geography is like, I'm like slightly better than the average person, but anyone that's good at geography made me look like a fucking retard.
Dakota and Josh are really good at geography.
That's good.
Like, really good. I don't know geography. Well, I know it in a general sense, but not in like specifics.
I know enough about Canadian geography to get by.
Maybe
There's not a whole lot north of Toronto.
Yeah.
That's all that's important.
That's fair.
There's like a single corridor that's important in Canada, and then everything else doesn't matter. It's empty land.
North Carolina capital, Swift.
Why are you at? I don't know. Wait. Let me think.
Starts with an R. I'll give you that much.
Roanoke.
Raleigh. Do you actually just not know the capitals? Wait, capital of Texas.
No, Austin.
Thank God. I was worried you were going to say Houston. People say Houston.
What? See,
I would have gone with Dallas.
if you don't know the capital of the state you live in, maybe a little suspect.
At least Dallas is like
Or in the
super close
surrounding.
to Austin.
No, it's not. What, super close? It's like
It's
3
like-
hours.
Swift?
What do
Yeah,
you mean
close on that.
close?
Swift, what the fuck do you mean 3 hours?
Maybe 2.
Maybe try like an hour to 45.
No, it is not less than an hour. It is not more. It's more than an hour and a half. From Dallas to Austin.
Yeah, we're getting directions pulled up right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
I know.
I am completely
Yeah,
retarded. It's
you're
3 hours.
retarded. Thank you.
It's so weird. I remember flying into Dallas Fort Worth and it being like a super quick drive to get to fucking Austin. That's so weird.
3 hours by car.
You were high.
Yeah, I was high as fuck. I'm on crack. Yeah, I'm a retard.
Or maybe you're just driving really fast.
Maybe that too. But I also like just
That's
being
really,
incredibly
really
confident
fast.
to a Texan about something I've done like twice in my entire life.
I've done a lot.
But anyways,
San Antonio's close to Austin.
yeah.
Ish. Like 45 minutes to an hour.
Is Dallas Fort Worth the airport? Like just
DFW?
yeah, is it just way
Airport?
closer to fucking Austin than I remember it being?
No.
No, it's actually like to the west.
I wonder if where I even went to was actually in Austin or if they were just like in the suburbs and that's why I felt even quicker.
It shouldn't. Unless
It
you
doesn't
went.
matter.
Or sorry, when I say suburbs, I mean
You're
like
wrong.
shitty towns.
Like Temple.
I grew up in one of those. Temple is interesting. It's kind of
It's a
gross.
shitty
Yeah.
town.
It's big though.
How
looking
the
at it right now on the
fuck?
map. It's shitty.
Yeah, I'm looking at the
Wait,
map right now where I
Name
stayed.
city. I've been to all these cities.
Pflugerville.
I believe you.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
They have really good German food.
Killeen?
Clean? Killeen?
I don't
Killeen?
know.
Like
How do you pronounce
Killeen or Kileen?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
clean.
Dallas
near
Fort
Houston.
Worth is the one with the train, right?
Yeah.
I fucking love that airport. It's so fun. You get to ride
That
fucking.
airport's so nice.
You get to ride a train, dude.
Terminal D is the place to be, or is it E? I don't know. It's the international terminal. That terminal's nice.
Hell yeah. Where are you flying internationally?
Where?
Canada.
Well, they have some domestic flights too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Went to Mexico out of there
Hell
one
yeah.
time. Went to Turkey.
You reminded. You went to Turkey?
Mhm.
Why?
A pilgrimage? Like,
Well,
what
I
were
went
you
to
doing in
Israel
Turkey?
too.
Okay, well that's base.
I was right.
You were right. How close is Turkey to Israel? Isn't it like?
Pretty close.
Pretty close.
Is it pretty close?
It's closer than San Antonio and Dallas, I'll tell you that much.
It might be.
They share
Oh, yeah.
borders.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm trying to imagine like where Jordan
Base.
is, and like all the countries that border Israel. Or
You
like
mean Jerusalem, right?
are near. Sorry,
No,
yes.
You mean Palestine,
Countries
right?
border Israel. Oh,
Hell
there you
yeah.
go.
Oh,
Base.
I didn't know which it was called. I was like, uh-oh.
Jerusalem's the capital.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know.
Well,
if
that
it-
was the
is it
big word.
capital, or is Tel Aviv the capital?
I believe
I
it's
don't
Tel
know, because
Aviv. Is
both
my
were-
if I
Tel
had to
Aviv
guess.
has the airport.
Yeah, based on the fact that the rockets hit Tel Aviv a lot, I think Tel Aviv is the capital.
Fair.
Yeah, it is. Wait, no? No, it's not. Wait.
Can you just not operate a computer? Oh,
It's Jerusalem.
It is Jerusalem.
I mean, that makes sense.
Now, why is it that when I put in Palestine to Google Maps, it gives me Israel? I don't understand it. Swift, can you clarify?
Wait, am I retarded? Oh, okay, I see what happened. Okay, Tel Aviv was the capital, and they changed it to Jerusalem, and that's why everything is there.
There's a Palestine, Texas.
Hell yeah.
There's an Ohio Palestine, too.
There's an East Palestine, Ohio, which implies a West Palestine, Ohio.
But is there?
Is there? We're gonna abruptly end this episode right here, so we can go start the second episode, so we don't have to be here for super long.